Yo, I'm Ken Walker, running back for the Seattle Seahawks.
Tyler Lockett from the Seattle Seahawks.
DK Metcalf.
KJ Wright.
Hey, Burleson, you're watching NorbFam.
NorbFam. You're watching NorbFam.
Man, looking at that open, I realize I need to update that thing because it's weird seeing Tyler Lockett and DK Metcalf back to back saying, I'm Tyler Lockett, I'm DK Metcalf, you're watching NorbFam, and they're not with the team anymore. Harsh, weird reality, but hey, that's the world we live in, right? And of course, we got Geno Smith to talk about. So welcome to the show, you guys. Appreciate you tuning in tonight on this, Thursday. It's a Thursday, right? Thursday evening. I want to talk about this Geno's new deal. Finally, waiting a long time. It's like, the news when we found out that Geno was going to get traded for a third-round pick to the Raiders, and for a long time, I was like, where's the terms of this deal coming out? It's like, man, are we ever going to find out the deal? Well, it finally did come out earlier. And I wanted to kind of just look at that, break it down a little bit, and see kind of like the read between the lines, from the Raider perspective as well as from the Seahawks perspective. What did this really all mean when it all was said and done? You know what I'm saying? Kind of reveals a lot with just a lot of what we've been finding out after the fact now. It's a little concerning, it just makes you realize things aren't always as they seem to be when we're not inside the building, not knowing what's inside these guys' minds. And I think sometimes, like the old expression from the movie A Few Good Men, the whole, I want the truth, you can't handle the truth. Because I think sometimes the brutal truth is hard to swallow. I don't know if we really can handle the truth, because sometimes it's just not what you want to hear. Right? If you know where I'm talking about, where I'm going to. Anyway, welcome to the show. My name's Norb Cowwheelie, NorbCam. If you like what's going on here and you want to see more, feel free to hit that like button, subscribe. Welcome to the party. And we're going to talk just a few minutes here. And I want to hear also from you guys what you think about the news of everything coming out with this latest contract deal and just kind of the state of the Seahawks in general. I want to shout out to those of you who tuned in early here. It's like Seattle Flights was in here early. Alena Dahl, my favorite moderator of all time, is in here. Jen, what's up? Thanks out. I think you did some shout outs on Twitter talking about your favorite influencers, and you included me on that list. I think you did, Jen. Appreciate that. Yes, Alena. I was just going to say that to you, LOL. Don't forget to hit that like button. Thank you, Alena, for reminding everybody the same thing. Tyler Parcher, what's up? 12th Man, what's going on? Sue Elliott is here as well. So let's just get down to brass tacks, right? I'm actually feeling pretty good. I literally just got back from working out with my daughter, Vanessa, and sun was out. It's a nice day today. I literally just jumped right from the car, hopped in here, turned everything on, and then let's go. So, when you get that, you just did something active, you feel kind of like, okay, stress is kind of worked out. You're a little more calm, a little more relaxed. It's all good. Matt Zepp is in the house. Daniel Berry Sports Highlights, of course. And, of course, got to thank all the people who are supporting me through the NorbFam membership. You guys are awesome. So I thank you guys for that as well. So let's talk about this deal. Okay, so I should put these numbers on the screen. Jacob, what's happening? Teddy Belcher, 4K Ultra Wide, 21.9. Nice long name. Geno who? Geno. Let's go. So Geno Smith, right? As we all know, a few weeks ago, they shocked the world, at least the Seahawks world, when we found out in the same day that Tyler Lockett was released. DK Metcalf wanted to trade, and we found a couple of days. Geno Smith gets, negotiations fall apart, don't even really happen. And all of a sudden, Geno Smith is traded to the Raiders for a third-round pick. We don't know the details of it. Well, the details finally came out. And here's the deal, right? So essentially, it's 3 years total because the first year he's going to play under the what would have been the terms of the deal that Seattle already had him under, which was a $31 million cap hit salary for his first year with the Raiders in 2025. So then the extension was announced. It's a 2-year extension. So you add that on top of the year that was already paid for, essentially. 2-year extension, $75 million, 66.5 guaranteed, up to $85.5 million with incentives. I should note and remind everybody, remember those incentives that Geno got at the end of the Rams game, and they're always talking about, oh my gosh, Geno just got himself $6 million of incentives by breaking all these records against the Rams on the final regular season game. Did you realize there was a big asterisk next to that saying that he needed to be on the roster by March something in order for it to be fully realized? Well, because of the trade, Geno did not get those extra incentives. It was written in the contract very carefully that he had to be on the roster for the next year. In other words, if you want this money, or you're going to have to stick around for future money or future deal if you want to keep the money that you earned in that last game. So he did not get that $6 million. So that $6 million just kind of went away. But who's to blame on that? Really, it's, the more looking at this, it's really feeling more and more like there's just some players, Geno Smith and DK Metcalf included, who really did not want to play for the Seattle Seahawks. And DK, I think you may have seen the news lately that he's been wanting to be traded for a while, apparently. I didn't read the details exactly what the source of all that was, but it's not that surprising the way everything turned out. But I want to kind of compare, really, because I was kind of wanting to see, because when talks broke down between the Seahawks and Geno Smith, what I understand from various interviews and news sources, that basically Geno Smith sat down with the management, and remember, he had talked to the Seahawks last year about an extension, which they kind of shut down, right? They're like, no, we're not going to talk to you about that next year. We do this the year before your final year. So he had already kind of wanted to talk about it, apparently, and they weren't going to go to the table. So I'm sure Geno, to a certain degree, was probably already kind of pissed off about that. So I was like, okay, all right, we'll talk later. Well, it sounds like the way it went down is he walked into the room and basically just waited to see what the first number that came out. And we don't know exactly what that offer was. Rumor has it that the Seahawks were prepared to pay Geno somewhere in the realm of 2 years extension at around $40 million or so. And it sounds like he didn't even counter. He just okay, well, I'm out of here. And I don't know if he was even really seriously considering the deal. Maybe he just went in there to just go through the act. But it sounded like he pretty much walked out the door without much back and forth. Like, if you really want to negotiate, like if you really want to buy that house, you really want to buy that car, and you're haggling, you kind of go, okay, what's your price? All right, well, we want $50,000. Oh, that's too much, man. All I could do is $35. Somewhere in there, both parties know that you're never going to get that first number you asked for, and the low number is going to be lower than it's going to be. The high number is going to be higher than it's going to be. It's going to land somewhere in the middle, right? So you ask for 50, you ask for 35, knowing that you're going to land somewhere around 41, 42, right? So that's kind of the same thing you think in a contract negotiation. But it sounded like there wasn't much negotiation going on at all. It was just simply okay, well, I'm going to be traded pretty much after the Seahawks threw out their first offer. So, where are you hiding, Norb? Good to see you. I haven't been hiding too much, but yes, I definitely want to be posting more regularly. Sorry if it seems like I've been hiding, but I'm still around. 12th Man says that's a good thing they're gone. Peter North, Geno isn't beating Ken Stabler's or Jim Plunkett's records, maybe Todd Maravich's records. I want to get your feedback too. Again, you can call the number on the screen, 202-926-1076. Enter the code 696153. We already got a 425 on the line, and I will be getting to him shortly. But anyway, suffice to say, so he goes to the Raiders, and I'm thinking, because the fact that he already balked at the low number of 40 million, I'm thinking, well, that means Geno's going to want something closer to 45, like a $90 million, I assumed he was a $45 million man, a $90 million contract extension. Well, the number comes out, right? And to my surprise, it's like, wait a second. 2-year extension on top of you ignore the first year because I was already paid for it, $31 million. 2-year extension, $75 million. Right? 66.5 guaranteed, 85.5 with incentives. So technically, I guess if you throw all the incentives in there, that comes out to about 40, 43, 42, right? So that's about where I thought the Seahawks were offering to begin with. So that's on the high end. He was willing, that's the highest the Raiders contract is going to go. at the low side, he's making 35, 37, something like that. So I'm thinking, he really didn't go where the grass was greener, where the money was greener. He, really what that tells me is he was willing to play for less to just get out of Seattle. And a lot of people who are Geno haters are like, well, screw him. Good riddance. Don't let the door hit you on the way out. But as a Geno supporter all these years, I guess what I quickly have realized, and I think it kind of comes back to this part of us that all of us as fans keep shouting the same message, right? Hey, we need to get some offensive linemen in here. What are you guys doing? We got to sign this guy. Come on, bring him in here. Well, I think it's what we've started to realize is it's not just a matter of saying, oh, well, if we pay you this, you'll come here. Or they'll work it out because I'm sure they want to be here. We'll work it out with DK. He'll want to be here. And Geno will, at the right number, will want to be here. Sometimes they just don't want to be here anymore for whatever reason, whether it's because they were brought here under Pete Carroll and that's kind of their guy. And when the coach regime changed, they felt a little bit like they weren't on the inside anymore. Like DK alluded to that in his interview with Robinson and Beast Mode on the podcast that they had a couple weeks ago. But, I think it just goes to show that, these guys, I think you just think they're happy to be playing, in our city wearing that uniform. But as we heard from DK's disappointments and Geno not wanting to negotiate, clearly, for whatever reason, they just didn't really want to be here. It wasn't just about the money. Sometimes it isn't just about the money. I think a lot of times we just think it's just about the money. Let's just get them the highest amount of money and they'll come. But there's a lot of other factors apparently that play into that. So I guess for me as a guy who I feel like I was constantly trying to defend Geno, trying to rationalize, he is a good quarterback. I just got to give him this and give him that. And with an offensive line and a running game, he'd be so great. And I think same thing with DK. I was listening to an old podcast or YouTube live stream talking. It was like 2020, right after the Super Bowl. I think is when I was watching. After I aired my View from a 12 documentary, I was taking calls on it, and I was talking about. Somebody asked about what do you think? This is only like second year into DK's career. And it was funny. I found myself saying the same things I'm saying 3 years later. Or is it 4 years later? 3 years later. No, it is. Geez, it is 4 years later. Yeah, well, DK he needs to clean up a few things. And if they could if he runs better routes and he's a little bit better at catching the football. And I think, just cleans up his attitude problem and this and that. I was like, man, I've been saying that same message from like 4 years ago. And I guess after a while, you start to think, well, maybe this is just who he is, right? Maybe these guys really are who they are, and there isn't any more of this, well, that potential is coming. It's going to happen. Maybe this is who they really are. So I guess what it comes down to now, this is going to make for a very interesting comparison, both as we see Sam Darnold now entering the picture as the quarterback for the Seahawks and Geno Smith as the quarterback for the Raiders. So again, I ran the numbers, right? $75 million, 2 years extension, 66.5 of that guaranteed, $85.5 million with incentives. So really, if you add it all together, it's like 3 years, $106 million. Well, let's compare to Sam Darnold. What was his contract? Let's review that one. Sam Darnold, 3 years, $100.5 million, $55 million guaranteed. Geno, 106. Sam Darnold, 100. Geno, 66 guaranteed. Sam Darnold, 55 guaranteed. And both of them are making about the same, about $37.5 million on their first year. The contracts are actually very similar. Sam Darnold's is actually a little bit less if you look at the guaranteed money and if you look at the totality of it. And what are we getting in comparison, right? The one thing we get for sure is Sam Darnold is 7 years, I believe, is 7 years younger. But which is the better quarterback? I see in the chat, Kiko says Geno is better than Darnold, not even close. Alena says seems Geno was looking for anything to get out of here, not just the money. If you're willing to let $6 million go, that's pretty bad. The grass isn't always greener on the other side. Sajan, how dare you defend Geno? The man frustrated me to no end. DK was the drama queen in my eyes. So Sajan clearly happy that this all happened. John Snouter says, good. I never wanted him to play for Seattle anyway. I hated Pete when he named Geno our starting quarterback. We would have been better off with anyone else. And Peter North says, if the Raiders get Ashton Jante with Brock Bowers, he will have some success, but a 9-8 record at best. And Lita adds, Marshawn was like DK. Both have a personality, but Marshawn didn't take the team down. He helped bring his team up. That's the difference between the two. Yeah, interesting. You mentioned Geno Smith, and he's about as polarizing a figure as you can imagine. DK, it's kind of almost the same thing. And I guess for me, it's just simply that unrealized potential. I guess there's always that hope that someone's potential is going to be that it's never quite reached, and you feel like there's a higher one there, and for whatever reason, they just never got there, and you just want to feel like, okay, let's get them there. We're just this close, and obviously we'll never see that. But we'll here as we stand April 3rd in 2025, we will be getting to watch, case in point, two quarterbacks with similar contracts, similar backgrounds, similar skill sets, playing in two different teams, unrelated divisions. We won't even face each other. But the Geno experiment, the Sam Darnold experiment, this is about as close as two equal sample sizes that we're going to watch to see who's going to get the better deal out of this. Which team's going to finish, in a better situation? Which quarterback's going to have the better year that's going to prove to their doubters or their supporters like, see, I told you Sam Darnold was good. Or I told you Geno was good. Maybe they'll both be good. Maybe they'll both be better in their respective teams. Or maybe one will be better than the other. Maybe Geno will outperform Sam Darnold, and we'll go, see, it wasn't Geno. It was the situation, because obviously Geno's doing well with the Raiders. Or maybe it's the other way around. See, Geno sucks. Look at Sam Darnold. We should have had this guy in here a long time ago. He would have taken us to the promised land by now. Or they could both suck. I mean, any of these possibilities could happen, but it'll be fun to watch it and evaluate at the end of the year just to see, okay, how after that first year, and DK for that matter, right? We're going to watch DK in the whole Pittsburgh Steeler situation. Aaron Rodgers going to finally make a decision? Is he going to be throwing the football to a Steeler, to DK Metcalf? We are going to play that team, by the way, so no matter what, we're definitely going to face DK Metcalf head-to-head in whatever home base the Steelers are playing when we face them, because it could be in Heinz Field. It could also be in Ireland. It could be in Dublin, Ireland. So that would be a hell of a matchup. But I lost my call. I should have got you earlier. Sorry, man. You call back if you're able to on the 425. Rambled on too long. I lost him. But you guys can call in too. I want to hear your opinions. The chat's great, but I'd love to hear your voices. 202-926-1076, code 696153. Bring it all back, yo. Let's bring your voices to this party and just get a feeling of what you think. Were you surprised at the deal that Geno got? Is it fair? Did we get the better of it? It seems like a lot of the initial reaction that people are feeling is that Seattle's deal with Sam Darnold turns out to be looking better after seeing that. I think for me, I guess I was expecting that Geno was going to have a higher payoff. Obviously not what the Seahawks were willing to pay, but I thought he'd be somewhere in that $45 million a year. But as it's turning out, he's playing for less. So it's a helpful deal for the Raiders. Great for Pete Carroll and Tom Brady and the rest of the ownership group over there. But what that tells me, again, much like what we were hearing from DK, is that he really didn't want to be here. And there's not much you can do if a player really doesn't want to be here. And we'll never really know the reason why, whether it was a coach issue, was it the change of coordinators, was it some other thing, was it Seattle? Was it all the haters? Did it finally just get these guys frustrated to the point? Was it playing in Seattle? Did they not playing up here? Did they not like playing up here? It just makes you wonder, right? Is there other reasons? Is there a commonality here where a culture thing why players don't want to stick around? Because you can clearly hear from the interview that DK and Lockett were like this, right? And he calls him my brother in that podcast. And then Geno, I assume Geno and DK were fine. I don't know of any rumblings between those guys, but both of them obviously went their separate ways pretty much at the same time. You wondered, did they talk to each other? Was it kind of just something that was inevitable going to happen regardless of what the other player did? Where you hiding says, I'm pretty sure Geno loved the relationship he had with Pete in Seattle being a factor in agreeing to the trade. Oh, no doubt. I don't. If Pete Carroll's not in Las Vegas, I don't think that deal gets done like it is. I'm sure that has a lot to do with it because really, Geno Smith owes all this money he's making right now, this guaranteed $100+ million. This is all because of Pete Carroll. I mean, Geno owes him all that. He should get a cut for crying out loud. I mean, he hooked him up to getting from where he was a permanent backup to becoming a starter to now he's commanding, still in the world of quarterbacks, he's still pretty cheap. And that's what Raiders fans are excited about. His salary is only like 16th, 17th in the league, like dead middle. I mean, you got guys, Patrick Mahomes on his long-term deal that he signed a few years back is like $45 million a year. It seemed like a lot at the time he signed it. Now it's like cheap compared to now. You guys like Dak Prescott, $60 million contract. What's his name on the Jaguars? Long-haired dude. What's his face? Spacing on names. It happens quite a bit. But you know what I'm talking about. He's getting upwards of $60 million. I mean, teams like that with that much money devoted to one guy. Trevor Lawrence, thank you. Where you hiding? Resources devoted dedicated that much to one player. Hard for a team to really succeed. But yeah, so Raiders fans are happy. They're getting a quarterback who is value is what the market is. And whether you like Geno Smith or not, you look at his numbers, you look at what a starting quarterback makes, and he's a starting quarterback whether you believe it or not. And he is getting starting quarterback money. It's just not top money. It's top 15. It's not even top 15. It's 16 or 17. And yet it's still a lot. And I know a lot of people feel like the Raiders overpaid him and that the Seahawks are fortunate they didn't pay him that much. But that's just kind of how much it's going for. So will he have more success? I guess for me, when it first happened, I was actually saying I would be rooting for Geno because, again, I was kind of rooting for him to succeed. But now that I've seen everything kind of play out, I'm a little less wanting the Geno experiment in Las Vegas to actually work out. I don't know. I guess it's that feeling like when you feel like a guy that you've been rooting for and trying to, hope comes to reach full potential and success to your team, and then you find out he didn't really want to come back. It's hard not to feel a little bit betrayed by that. It's a little bit like, man, where's the loyalty, right? And it's not even, again, it wasn't like, oh, just you go to the highest bidder. It's like, I just want it out. And we'll never know the reason why. Because we can't handle the truth. They don't talk about the truth. And if you do talk about the truth, you're going to get spanked for it. So, Minecraft Soft. Hey, thoughts on the Seahawks maybe facing the Jaguars in London this year? Yeah, the Jaguars are kind of like the default London home team. I'm all for international games, but I'm going to talk out of both sides of my mouth only if they don't take away from my home games. So if it's a road game and it's going to be not at home anyway, I'd rather be international because the reality is you play on a international field, it's really a neutral field because half the crowd watching is wearing some other team's jersey anyway. They're really not the home team, even though it's technically a home game, like the Pittsburgh team. If the Steeler game does in fact take place in Ireland, that's a home game for the Steelers, but it really isn't a home team, right? It's not like playing in Pittsburgh. So I'm for it. I think the international games are fun. I enjoy it. I think it's cool when your team gets to sort of represent on the world stage. What's not to like about that, right? It's nice that they can represent and win, but nonetheless, I think it's pretty cool. Let's see. Peter North, if Sam doesn't have to play road games, I pick Sam. In other words, he's good at home. It'll be interesting, though, because Sam Darnold, the other factor here, too, and this is also where it helps Geno as well. It might be the reverse factor, right? Geno was, I'm trying to remember, I might be getting the stat wrong. Was it a road game or is it outdoor games? Doggone it. I forget what the stat is. But he may be better off because he's playing indoors in Las Vegas. And Sam Darnold was playing home games, obviously, for the Vikings indoors and had a very successful season last year. He's going to be having to play, the outdoors in Seattle, where it's going to be nice for the first month, and then after that it gets cold and wet, and especially in December. And so how will Sam Darnold do in an outdoor scenario? He did pretty good against us. He led the Vikings in a comeback winning drive to beat us last year. So he did it just fine in our field. Hopefully we see more of that wearing the blue and green. When's the Seahawks schedule coming out? Tyler Green wants to know. It comes out June, I think. Something like that. It's definitely after the draft. I want to say it's around June-ish. Long live the king with the super chat. Thank you very much. $5 super chat. I don't necessarily agree he didn't want to be here. Geno was pressing for an extension before the season even started. He admitted that was true. And I said the same thing, too. I said that the news had it that Geno was asking for an extension last year, but Seahawks don't normally do that. But it just seemed like there's enough sources saying that Geno did not really negotiate on this latest round, which tells me that if you're not really trying to negotiate, you're not really trying to get a deal done. So he seemed pretty quick to just say, I want out of here. I'm ready to get traded. So that's just, from what I can tell, that's my view from the pieces of evidence that I have, that he did not want to get here and be here. And the fact that he took a deal that wasn't that much more lucrative, really not much more lucrative than what the Seahawks were offering, kind of backs that up too, in my opinion. Minecraft Soft, I'd love to see the Seahawks play the Steelers in Ireland. I agree. Alena Dahl, long live the king. Thank you very much. Long live the king for the super chat support. Minecraft Soft, up there. Kevin O'Connell, let Geno go. Let Geno go. Whoa. Do you think Joe Milton was worth trading a 5th round pick for? Pretty good talent. That's the question, is would you... that's how you have to look at it right now. And that's the other factor of this trade, is we are getting a 3rd round pick for this Geno trade. So we get to see the Sam Darnold and the Geno equation. And then you add the 3rd round pick that we got from Geno. And then what will that become? Because if that guy becomes a total stud and helps Sam Darnold, let's say if it's on the offense where it's an offensive lineman or a tight end or something, and this guy contributes big time, we're going to be going, not only did we get Sam Darnold in here, who's hopefully doing good, but man, this piece came in too, and that was all part of the Geno trade. It'd be nice to see the draft picks really pay off this year. We need them to, because I think I say this every single year. This draft is the most important one we've had. Well, this one really is. I feel like John Schneider's kind of on the hot seat. I don't know if that is true, but based on recent years, some of these draft picks haven't exactly worked out, haven't panned out. We haven't found I haven't addressed the offensive line problem, even though they've tried. And if they don't get it right this time with the picks that we have, I don't know. That could be a sign of things to come. A shortened stint of John Schneider's career here if he doesn't recapture some of that draft magic that we had so long ago. Long live the king. Appreciate you, man. All right, no takers to the phone lines. People are quiet today. Usually people like to voice it. I had somebody on the 425, but Ray Broderson, what's happening? Thanks for joining the show. But yeah, we got the draft coming up. Found out the draft party, the official local Seahawks draft party, is going to be taking place at the Mopop, which is the Museum of Pop Culture down at the base of the Space Needle. I'm hoping to be able to get in there. I've got a couple of ins that might allow me to be in there, but it's actually, it was, you could get tickets to that. Hopefully, we'll be doing a draft video broadcast nonetheless. If I'm not at the party, I'll be just doing it here. The coverage is obviously so much better here in the studio, but it would be fun to be amongst the 12s when it happens too. So one or the other, I will be doing that. I should take Discord calls. Well, let's do that. Since nobody's calling on the phone lines, let me pivot and just open up Discord. And if anybody's watching on there, we can do that as well. So give me a second to get my system up and running. And let's see what happens here. All right, where am I at here? Hey, get it rolling here. Rolling. All right, starting it up, firing it up. There we go. Discord. All right. So if you jump on Discord, I can get you in here as well. So Discord is up and running. Let me see. Whoop. Let me just set it up. There we go. All right, so ready to go. If you guys want to chat on Discord, I'll keep it open for a little bit. Yeah. And Joe Milton to the Cowboys. Yeah, no, that's a big move. Adding some talent there, some weaponry. 5th round pick. I mean, yeah, there's a question. You see Joe Milton here, you put a 5th round pick there and go, okay, if you could choose, which one's worth more right now? The productivity you can get out of Joe Milton or this potential 5th round pick? Seems like a pretty good deal if you believe in Joe Milton's talent. But I don't know, man. The Cowboys they're a mess, man. I love what happened with Trevor with Lawrence coming over from that whole Twitter thing that happened when he was kind of slamming the Cowboys, basically saying, "Well, I'm glad I got out of there because I wasn't going to win any Super Bowls playing for that organization." Pretty good slam on Jerry Jones, and pissed off some of his teammates too. But unfortunately, we're not playing the Cowboys this year. Otherwise, that would have been a fun little feud to get into unless we face them in the playoffs. That would be interesting if that happened. We'd have to shock some people from both teams to end up facing each other in the playoffs. Nathan Roberts says Geno was threatening his contract extension during the season last year. I recall that. He said they would pay. I felt it was going to be a problem then. Yeah, I mean, when you kind of look at all the pieces, all the crumbs, you put all the crumb trail together and kind of go, oh, so that all kind of makes sense. That kind of makes sense. Yeah, and it kind of turned out to be so. Again, I really do think, though, that Pete Carroll being in Las Vegas had a big part of it. If he wasn't there, I don't know if the Raiders make the same deal. It certainly helps to have a coach who, resurrected your career to be the one who's pulling the trigger partly as the head coach over there. So I'm sure that was a big part of it. So, yep, like I said, Geno Smith owes a little kickback to old Pete Carroll. He should give him a cool couple mil for everything he's done for him. Very fortunate to have Pete Carroll having your back. That's for damn sure. What else? What else is going on? All quiet tonight. Nobody's chatting, but that's fine. No problem. I'll do all the talking. No, it's just this is kind of that quiet time when it's that calm before the storm that is the draft, and it'll be very interesting to see what Seattle does at 18. What do you guys think? I think it's a pretty easy answer to say that, yeah, we need to get offensive linemen. I certainly am one of those. But I've said it before, and I still think that I would love to see the Seahawks, if nothing else comes from this draft, that we come away with two pieces that last into a second contract. I want to see an offensive lineman, and I want to see a tight end, like a tight end that's like impact, game-changing tight end. If I just get two of those things and the others all kind of like fizzle out, because, you know, it's like you're lucky if you can get two or three guys to hit on the draft where they actually stick around and last to become some kind of perennial star for you, Pro Bowl quality. Like from the 2019 class, I think everybody's gone from that class. 6 years later, everybody who we drafted is not on this team anymore. I would love to see, you know, a offensive lineman and a tight end who would be, you know, Pro Bowl quality in, you know, 2, 3, 4 years. To me, that would be all worth it. It's better than having a bunch of, you know, like trading back and getting a bunch of picks, and then you just get quantity but not quality, and you end up with the same thing, a bunch of guys who just don't even make the team, or they're gone after a year, or they just kind of finish up their career on the bench or on the special teams, and then you never hear from them again. We need some impact players. Alena with the $5 super chat. Does NorbFam have a schedule for your videos this year, or will it be a Where's Waldo of videos when they appear? That's how much we love them. Hello. Good point. I that is something I want to try to get better at this year, so there's a little bit more regularity to things, so that I think then we can kind of count on the times when you can tune in. So much of it, personally for my life, a lot of things happening right now in regards to my daughter. So Sophie, my oldest daughter, she is now finishing up her sophomore year at San Diego State. Loves it. She's following in my footsteps as a film major. Doing great. Kicking ass. Having a great time down there. She's actually up for the week visiting on her spring break. And Vanessa is finishing up her senior year in high school and is now facing the deadline here of deciding where she wants to go to college. And she has several options, one in state and several out-of-state options. San Diego State, where her sister goes, is one of them. And she's also got, you know, Wazoo is an option. Grand Canyon University in Arizona is an option. And we just haven't had a more recent option, a team that she just had a chat with a coach from a college over in North Carolina, very interested in having her play for them, and it was a very good call. That's part of why I'm in such a good mood today. That wasn't on the radar until just a few days ago, so now that's kind of throwing things into the wrinkle. So we're trying to figure out, you know, where they're going to be at and everything, and that might affect future, you know, these short-term plans on how we are going to handle our living situations for the girls and potentially us too. So anyway, I'll update you guys on that as things continue along. But it's a very exciting, kind of stressful time, but I guess it's a good stress, right? It's like, okay, we at least have options. But just when we thought volleyball was going to be gone, suddenly a couple of things have popped on the radar. So waiting to see what happens. But yeah, it's a lot to digest. So Nathan Roberts, John Schneider did the correct thing by going to a younger quarterback. When you talk to any Viking fan, they say you will like Darnold. I've heard the same thing too, and analysts, all types of former players who played with them say nothing but good things about Sam Darnold. He can really spin the rock. He just kind of had a bad situation, kind of like Geno. It's not that different, you know, both in just current contracts, but just how they got started. I think like any quarterback who starts off with the Jets just seems to have a doomed start to their career, and you're lucky to get out of that funk to where you can resurrect your career. How many quarterbacks have started with the Jets' disastrous introduction and having to try to resurrect their career somewhere else because it just is such a bad place to start? And then we got Russell Wilson going to the Giants. I haven't even talked about that on the show. That's weird. Man, if I could have gone back in a crystal ball like 12 years ago and told myself then about the future, and like I went to a crystal ball. So it's 2013 or 2014 technically. We just won the Super Bowl. Feels like life is great. We've got our quarterback of the future, of the era. Tell me, Norb of 2025, tell me that Russell Wilson will be here 13 or 12 years from now, 11 years from now. What will Russell Wilson be? Will he be our franchise quarterback for life, as I feel like he will be? Boy, would I have the shock of a lifetime if I were to say, hey, Norb, strap in, because I got some news for you, man. First of all, we'll have been 3 years removed from him leaving the team. He would have gone to the Broncos, a team that you just watched us dismantle in the Super Bowl. He will now play for that team, and he's going to suck. He's going to basically be fired from that team, and then he's going to go to, believe it, another Super Bowl team that we played, the Steelers. He's going to play for them for a year, and then guess what? He's going to not have a great finish there either, and then he's going to go to the New York Giants. And that is where he's going to be at, playing for one of the lower end deals you'll find out there. And I would just be like, no way. In what alternate reality is this possible? But here we are, right? Oh yeah, by the way, Pete Carroll will have been fired and then ends up coaching the Raiders, who, by the way, will end up in Las Vegas. Man, I ought to be tripping, man. Or maybe there's some kind of video sketch in there. I'm gonna have to do that. But anyway, Alena, Russ to the Giants is beyond weird. I think what's so funny is, again, this is maybe why people just are so get on Russ so much, because Russ is not it's a good guy, right? He's never done anything bad. He's never done anything criminal. He doesn't beat up his wife. He doesn't do crazy things that so many other players have done. Yet there's something that so many fans don't like about Russell Wilson, right? I mean, it's just I don't know. It's just the non-transparent, the not genuine aspect. Because every team he goes to, he just acts like this is the greatest place on earth. Oh, I got the greatest fans here. Oh yeah, I love being in New York. Yeah. And he says the same thing that he says everywhere he goes. So you just don't know, okay, well, you just said our place was the greatest, and now this place is the greatest. And then, I'm not there. No, this place is the greatest. I can't wait to play for the black and yellow. And, no, I can't play for Big Blue. I can't wait to get for Big Blue. Hey, New York, you're the best. It's like nothing describes Russell Wilson better than I think he's a PR chameleon. That'd be the best way to explain what Russell Wilson is, because you just never really know who the real guy is, because he just sort of adapts to whatever situation is. So he puts on the best face. It's always says the right things, sometimes cringy, right? Some of those commercials and Subway ads, stuff like that he did in Denver. A little corny. Probably the worst thing he ever did was that, I think it's important to have a nickname, and I think the nickname I have for myself is Mr. Unlimited. I don't know what he was on when he made that video, what he was thinking. That was just bad for him. I was even as a fan, I was like, oh God, Russ, you're killing me, man. What are you doing? What are you doing? This is embarrassing. Base talk about 2675. I'm done talking about Geno. I wish him good luck with the Raiders. However, he's no longer a Hawk, so there's nothing we can do now. Good point. It's fun to compare notes and to see where things kind of end up. Well, we've got some action here. We got people here on the Discord. Well, you might as well get some interaction here. We'll start with the first one who's got his camera on in here. We got Lux. Hold on a second. Hold on. Hopefully this will work. Come on, technology, do your thing. Lux, are you there? Can you turn your mic on? What's happening? Wait, you're muted. You got your thing muted.
Yeah, your mic's off.
Yeah, I can't really speak.
Oh, there you go.
Oops, what did I just do? Oh, there you go. Get rid of that. There you go. What's happening?
Let's go to the next person. I can't really speak.
Oh, he can't speak. All right. Wow, all of a sudden everybody jumped on here. Let's go to the guy with Steph Curry on his. Oh, that's Jay, right? Jay?
Yes. Hello.
Jay, what's up, man? Talk to me.
Not much. Geno Smith is interesting. Like, Jade literally reminded me to hop onto Discord thanks to Jade. She reminded me.
What? Something, I heard something about Jade.
We were on Instagram. Jade was in our Instagram call. Like you were doing Discord. I'm like, oh shoot, I gotta go. I was literally on the wrong server. Like, where'd you go?
Oh, I see. All of a sudden everybody just popped in there.
I'm in my new house.
Oh, you and your new digs?
Yes.
Where's the camera? You gotta have your camera on. You gotta see this.
Oh my god! I told Tyler to send you the video. He didn't.
He might have. Like I said, I just came from the gym, so I had to run in here. I didn't have a chance to even check my messages.
Oh my god.
Well, congratulations, new digs.
Yeah, I can't show the basement because we're putting new stuff in there. A pool table. We're putting a mini bar because my boyfriend loves to, get ready.
I've got some good news to share as well. Myself.
Okay, what's your good news?
Okay, so I submitted my college application to Warden County Junior College, which is here in Texas.
Which college? Sorry, which college?
Warden County Junior College.
Okay, and you got accepted?
Yep.
Congratulations, man. And what are you planning to study?
Sports and medicine, probably.
Okay. Awesome. Was this like the one school you applied to, or did you send out multiple applications? This is
the one I wanted to go to. This is the one this was my dream college. So
this was your dream school. Okay. Awesome. Yeah. And you're already in Texas, so it's in-state school?
What's that, sorry?
This is an in-state school? You live in Texas?
Yes. It's only 20 minutes from my place. It's only 20 minutes from here.
Oh, well, perfect. Well, nice. So, you don't have to pay that out-of-state tuition. That's always good. Yeah, I don't know about that. Alena Dahl with a $10 super chat. In the Real Rob Report, John Moffat, I remember that, called Russell a robot. I remember that. Remember that video? He went through Russell's stuff, found drills, electrical tape, how he repeated himself in interviews. He was right. Oh, God, that was for John Moffat, man. The Real Rob Report. God, those were so much fun to watch. Mike Robb tormenting Beast Mode in the locker room, following around with his camera. Oh, those were the days, man. John Moffat, he was a character. Yeah.
Lux cannot speak for some reason. He's saying that he cannot say anything at all.
I don't know. He's not server muted, so I don't have any settings that say
muted.
But I don't.
Lux, can you unmute your mic maybe?
Because I have the server mute button is turned off on my end, so I'm not muting because I'm not sure why he is.
Deb, chill.
That's weird.
Oh my god.
Strange. Yeah, it's not muted on my end, so I don't know. Who else is in here? Landon, go Cubs. We got the Landon in here.
What's up, Norb?
Landon, what's going on, man? What's on your mind today? What do you think about all this?
Everything. I told my mom about it. She's like, "What?" I was like, "Oh my god." So
sorry, Lux. The reason Lux can't talk is because his parents are asleep. So he has to be really quiet. He has to talk like ASMR. He has to do an ASMR call if he wants to talk about Geno Smith and his new contract. I should do a whole show that's just us ASMR. Welcome to NorbCam. Today we're going to talk about Sam Darnold and his favorite food, and then I'm going to eat that food at close mic ASMR style. That would be dope.
That was actually pretty good.
Mom, shut up. Okay, and I just went to the Mariners game last week. I went to all the...
I'm sorry. Hey, were you at the same game? Were you at the opener?
Yes, I was. I'm a ticket holder.
I was there too. You saw my video, right? That I was there?
Yeah, I was like, oh my god. When me and my friends sit in the J-Rod squad, so.
Oh, sweet. Out in right center
we
field.
We actually had to miss
That's right center field, yeah, where he plays.
No, we missed the Kraken game because they played Edmonton, and we shut Edmonton out.
Yeah.
Bruh, like.
For what
and
that's
I sent
worth.
you the video of my house tour.
Oh, that's nice of them.
You sent it to me?
Yes, I sent it to you on your NorbFam thing.
You mean like email or which?
Just
specific?
on Discord.
Oh,
I
on
really
Discord.
don't.
Oh, in Discord.
Yeah, most of my emails for my job.
Okay, gotcha. I know most
Oh my god.
most of you youngsters don't like to use email. I know.
You know what? I only use email for my work, so and you're doing this stuff.
I got you.
We're gonna put a pool table. We're gonna put a mini bar. We're gonna put a bunch of stuff in the basement. And I get a
That
room to
sounds
myself.
amazing.
I don't have to. Oh no, because I don't have to worry about my boyfriend snoring.
Oh yeah, Norb. Unless wants to me tell you this, but after he finishes high school, he plans to go to college and study video editing for the NFL highlights.
Oh wow. Oh, he wants to work for NFL Films or something like that.
Yeah, Lux will be famous after this. I'm telling you.
Wow. And who is this now?
Lux told me to say Lux.
Oh, that's what Lux is going to be doing.
Yeah.
Oh. So Lux is going to work for the NFL.
Oh my god.
Editing highlights of all the greatest plays.
I think House of Highlights is actually
good. That's awesome.
Oh god, please do not kick off, mister. And my other dog's in the... Stop.
Oh, you got dogs. Dogs.
Hey, that's good. Luckily, I don't have a pet.
Don't spoil my fame, Norb.
Yeah, I think
I can't. There's nothing I can do to spoil your fame. There's nothing I can do to
that's
spoil your fame.
disgusting. Your tongue just went in my mouth. Get
Oh,
it.
oh. That could be either super thrilling or super disgusting, depending how you look at it. I noticed that the Discord is up to almost up to 1,000 members, 921, right? Maybe we can get it to over 1,000 this year. I gotta spend more time with you guys.
Make that your New Year's resolution then.
New resolution: spend more regular scheduled content, and kick it with you guys in the Discord. I miss hanging in there. But the good thing is, well, now that all the high school and club sports that have been keeping me busy for like the past 10 years is going to be less involved.
Lux is saying we need more Madden content.
I'll have more time.
Lux is saying we need more Madden content.
More Madden, man.
Dude, I want to play against Norb so bad, but you can't even play against other people now because they stopped that.
What? What do you mean?
I have Madden, and they said you can't even like play against other people anymore. Now you have to play against the AI, which is I can't even.
Norb did that one time on Madden 21.
Well, I did through Madden 23. I think that's when I look.
And 21 as well. I remember.
Look at this Madden 24. I didn't even open the damn thing. I have a Madden disc. It's still a straight drive. How sad is that? And we're up to 25 now, aren't we? Or is 25 the next one?
That was the last of it.
What?
Like, honest to God, it was the last of it.
Oh, there you are.
I knew.
You really had to put the Huskies hat on.
Shut up! My sister's in there.
I'm just trying to funny. I didn't know you did that when I played it earlier.
Huskies runs on my mom's.
Did I show you guys when I get back to playing? I did play a little bit of. I didn't play Madden, but I played a little bit with my annual guys weekend. We get together, and we go away for a weekend, and we play like Halo for a whole weekend,
Yeah,
just death matching. Mike Lorraine, my business partner, got me this a few years ago. My custom controller. This thing is awesome. Doesn't make me any better, but it's a good feel to it. But here's the best part.
Jeez, so many barks.
Personalized.
Because I take them out everywhere.
Controller.
Damn, freaking this way.
Take it.
Shut up, babe.
It's probably Zane.
Oh yeah, because you're getting your butt kicked right now. That's why he's a Lakers fan.
Yeah. Hey Zane, I got a word for you, buddy. When the Warriors beat the Lakers, you can sleep with one eye open, buddy.
Plus, he's a Dodgers fan and an Angels fan.
You can do that.
Dodgers, please lose.
Oh, the Dodgers. Best team money could buy.
Oh, the Dodgers, I hate them.
The Mariners,
Tell me to ignore.
you know, the Mariners game, that was fun. I'd never watched the game from the suite before. I didn't even know I was going to the game. I was just trying to figure out how I'm going to watch it because I don't even have cable anymore. I cut my cable a few weeks ago. And I was trying to figure out, where can I watch the game? All of a sudden, I get a call from a friend of mine. He's like, hey, you want to watch the game from the suite? I was like, wait, what? Tonight? Opening night? Opening day? Yeah, hell yeah.
Okay, Norb, real quick. Let me ask you this. Can you ask him what can you ask Norb what he thinks about the Wilson's new catchphrase?
Oh,
I didn't know Wilson's. Oh, does he have a new catchphrase? Don't tell me he did something corny about blue.
Is it something corny though? So that
dude, just type it in. The let's ride. My friend, my brother Danny would be like, let's fail.
oh my god.
Does he have a new? Does he have a new catchphrase?
I don't even know. Lux, can you put that in chat, please?
I would like to think that he learned his lesson from the Let's Ride days.
Let's fail days is more like it.
Nice one.
He really just needs to win first and then come up with a slogan. Don't come up with a slogan and then try to win because then it really backfires.
Oh, okay. Lux said this. Let's do whatever it takes. Go Big Blue.
Oh, that's what he said? Go Big Blue?
Okay, more like screw Big Blue.
Well,
no,
Go Big Blue, that's better than Let's Ride, but still.
Thanks, Lux, for letting me know.
Yeah.
Oh, he's like, yes, that's it. So stupid. Oh, Russ, you just can't help yourself. I got to tell you though, I was randomly going on YouTube, and somebody had posted the end of the Chicago Bears game of Russ's rookie season. You guys remember that game? That was like his coming out game. We beat them in overtime in Soldier Field with a touchdown pass to Sidney Rice. He kind of got knocked out in the end zone, but we won the game on the touchdown. But that was fun to watch. It's like, oh man, I miss these days of young Russ coming out, doing the read option and just hitting guys like Sidney Rice. Doug Baldwin was there. We had Zach Miller, Golden Tate. I assume this is before Golden Tate slept with his wife. Oh,
got burglarized.
What?
Richard Sherman's house got burglarized.
When was this?
Tuesday. I'm doing laundry. My boyfriend sends me something because he knows I love Richard Sherman, and he's like, oh, because I think after a day they burglarized his house, and they had his family held at
Gunpoint.
Yeah, the mom.
Oh, so we're not talking about. You're talking about armed robbery then.
Yeah,
burglary is when you break into the house and just steal stuff. But if you have somebody at gunpoint, that's armed robbery. That's a different deal altogether.
What the hell was it? Because you actually
that's jail time right there.
How did I miss that story?
I actually saw a little thing on it because Sherman was there. I saw Sherman at.
Wait, what? Alexa said this. Someone stole my PS4.
What?
The only thing I remember from Sherman was when he had a dispute with I don't remember what.
It was like father-in-law. He was trying to break into his door.
When they break into his door, yeah, that's the only That's the only dispute I remember.
Yeah. No. I don't know. I didn't hear that. I didn't hear that robbery story, but.
Yeah, man, I didn't hear that either.
Alena Dahl says, Norb, you should know he lives out by you. That's true. He lives kind of out in my neck of the woods, but I didn't hear that story. I did not hear about the. I think I would have seen that come across my ticker tape if that was the case.
Find that.
I have the stuff. If anybody needs it, I can send it because my boyfriend's been working on that case, and I'm just like, why? Because I've actually, when I lived in New York, I actually had my someone broke into. Excuse me, my house. They took my older brother's laptop, and stupid me, they took my iPhone 4. My phone.
Getting your phone stolen is the worst. Yeah. Getting your phone or your wallet stolen is terrible.
They didn't take this.
You've had that for a long time.
I have to,
Have you guys seen this? I got to change the topics. Have you seen the series Adolescence?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah.
What the heck is that?
Oh, my daughter just told me about it. We've been watching the last couple of days. It's amazing. It's on Netflix, I believe. But it's a really good. It's must see. It's a must see show because basically, not to spoil it, I just kind of give you the premise. So, it's a 4-episode miniseries, and it's about a boy who is taken in by police for a suspected murder of a classmate. But what's really unique about the story is how they tell it. Is each episode is shot in one take from start to finish. It's a 1-hour show, and it's one continuous take. The camera never stops. And it's amazing how they're able to get these different... We've seen this before in other shows, like the movie 1917 was done as a, simulated one take, but they do creative edits to keep the film, like how they make it look like it didn't cut. But this show is actually shot in one take. And it's amazing how they pulled it off. I mean, I'm as a filmmaker myself, I'm going, oh my God, logistically, how did you guys pull off this feat? Because that is hard to do.
You know what else?
Yeah, I remember watching 1917. That was actually a good show.
I saw on Netflix the Joplin tornado because I've actually been through one tornado in my life.
Yeah.
Me too. I wasn't there for it.
Everything I knew and loved was taken. My house, my bed, all my clothes, but not my family. And so I had nothing.
Wow.
I'm here.
Wow. Alena Dahl just said the Sherm story was on ESPN and CNN. What? I need to look this up. I've been living under a rock or something.
I can send you the article. I can do
Yeah.
that. I will give it to you.
Norb?
Hey, we've got Tyler P. in the hizzy. What's up, Tyler Parcher? Oh, he's got the pizza going on. Where's the pizza from? He's got the mod pizza going on. He's got the pepperoni and the cheese, and he's got me in the background. Show me in the background so I can see myself watching myself.
I got it.
Whoa,
Yeah.
look at that.
No, say hi to yourself.
I saw you went to the game and you streamed it.
I did. I streamed the opening ceremonies pregame because I knew that they probably weren't showing that on TV. And
Did you hear when they introduced Ichiro, the booms?
Oh my gosh.
They did fireworks when they introduced Ichiro too.
Yeah, that was great. Ichiro came out to do the first pitch and fired a 84-mile-an-hour fastball.
No, but literally I saw the Norb Discord, I literally said the Chris Oscar chord. I'm like, what the heck is this? Like, I didn't even know it.
What? Somebody say my name? You call?
Yes, say your name.
I can do ASMR too. This is Chris Osimo. ASMR style.
Chris Osimo, what do you
I'm
even
gonna
think
get
of...
Norb's subscribers to unsubscribe.
Okay.
If I just stay on camera long enough.
I got a question for you.
What?
Stop. This is a question for my...
Hold on.
Okay. What do you think of Rams fans?
Everybody's annoying except 49ers fans. Rams fans especially. And Seahawks fans. And Cardinals fans. And Eagles fans. Anybody who's beaten us in the last 10 years are annoying.
Awesome. Oh, I think you just angered a bear.
What?
I'm making that my contact picture.
You just angered
Okay, I'll go on for you, Chris Ostimo. What do you think of Warrior fans?
I don't watch NBA.
No, because guess who's cracking his knuckles?
Only football in this world.
Why'd you jump in the lake?
Because my stupid 49ers lost the Super Bowl. And I made a stupid bet.
Are you seriously cracking your knuckles right now?
Is that what that is?
Right now?
No, my boyfriend's cracking his knuckles because of what Chris Ostimo said.
That
I can hear it.
That does not sound like. That sounds like somebody pouring like Lego pieces into a box.
Okay, Chris Ostimo, I've got a question for you.
This is okay. These are my knuckles on ASMR.
I'll ask him in a second.
I mean, he does take boxing.
Okay, Chris Ostimo, I've got a question for you again.
Well, this show surely went off the rails. This was a show about the Geno Smith contract, and now we're cracking nails on
Geno
ASMR.
Smith, actually, you know what? I hope you have dug a serious grave, Geno. The Raiders are digging themselves into a whole nother grave for the season. They're going to shoot themselves in the foot.
You think they're going to suck this year?
I think they're going to suck this year. I mean, come on. You could just, like, recently Atlanta just cut, what's his face? Kirk Cousins? Seriously?
Maybe? I don't know.
Something Michael Penix Jr. Are you kidding me? Arthur Blank was livid.
Okay, Chris Ostimo, I've got a question for you. Tom Lux. Why did you take the server?
What?
Because it's mine for the taking. Because it was
This is
there.
Norb server, my friend. This is Norb server, not
Not
yours.
anymore. It's mine. I'm
That's
planning a
weird.
takeover. Been planning this for years. It's waiting for the right opportunity to pounce. I think it's time to pounce. Eee. Oh, look at this. SportsLiveintheATL is in here. What is good, Norm of the 12s? All of you have an awesome summer. Slida. What's good, man?
what's up?
You'll be proud of me, man. I just came back from the gym, came back from Planet Fitness. Get a little workout in there. I just got to get in there more regularly so I can look like you, man. The awesome stud that you are. Sports Live in the ATL. Dude's bulking up. He's got to beat the ladies off with a stick. He's so hunky and good looking now. Right?
Yeah.
Right, Jade?
I've been focusing on my music a little bit. Not the violin, but I'm doing singing.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Well, maybe I'll do it another time, but not right now. It's late.
Okay.
Yeah, it is late. I'm gonna make some. I had to make something to eat. I got refilled the propane for the grill. I'm gonna grill something up tonight. I'm one of those guys. I grill like all the time, all year round. I'm grilling. It could be snowing out, and I'll have the grill out there cooking something.
Oh my god.
I'm not just grill during the summertime. My grill gets a workout, man. It's like clutch. I love grilling. Plus, it's always fun to, I think it's just a thing. Guys like fire. We like burning things. We're like, every guy is really like a pyromaniac at heart. We like to burn things. We like to light things on fire. At least I did. And yeah, so it's fun to cook on fire rather than in a stove. Plus, cleanup is a lot easier. I'm coming to Seattle. Is that Lux? We should all meet.
Oh my god, yes. I mean, people are like telling me on opening day, go find Norb, and I'm like, bro, I can't, because not until tomorrow, because my boot is coming off my foot.
Oh, are you still on the boot, or is the boot gone
Yeah,
now?
I still have it. I get it off
She gets out
tomorrow.
the boot tomorrow.
Show the boot.
Alright. Hey. Oh,
If you're able, I don't want to put you in a compromising position.
I really can't, because one, it's hard for me to even sit down. I mean, I have to put a garbage can when you shower. Anybody, from if you break it, like if you break your hand, your wrist, or anywhere in the arm. Same thing with the leg. The garbage can is great. I hate that. So, yeah. I can't even. Problem is, I'm going to a wedding in Florida, and I can't wear certain heels, so everything has to be flat. Because if I fall again, it's over.
Ooh, you don't want that.
We had to get a doctor.
What happened? That you what caused you to fall the first time?
I had a heart attack in the shower.
It was a shower accident.
I had a heart attack. I couldn't even bother.
That's what caused the foot injury. Was caused by the
Because
heart.
there was no mat, and it's so like boxed in. It's like being claustrophobic. And what happened was, just kind of fell, and then I just heard the crack. I can't really say the rest because it's all and swearing. I'm not putting this in a like. You can't curse on this show. I'm not gonna curse.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, good news is I don't have to get surgery, but I have to get a doctor's note to drive again. Because me and my friends, whenever we
that's
go to
scary.
games, me and my friends, when we go to games, they have to come get me. I can't drive.
Man, so your right foot, your driving
Left.
foot. Oh, it's your left.
Yeah. I'm not allowed to.
But you can't drive, even though you use your right foot to accelerate and brake, but the left foot just can't do it.
Somebody.
Man,
so, like,
that's rough.
I'm not allowed to do it.
How's your dad doing, Norb?
I'm sorry, what's that?
How's your dad doing?
My dad's doing great. I just saw him today. Every Thursday, I meet up with him and a bunch of other folks. There's a Filipino community center in Algona, which is near Auburn, Washington, near the Super Mall. And they do Zumba, line dancing, and then we serve lunch to the seniors. Today was me and Sophie. Usually me and Vanessa go down there, but since Vanessa's back in school, Sophie was on break, so she and I went down there, did a little dancing, did a little singing to entertain the crowd, and then we served lunch to the seniors down there. It was fun. I got a little exercise too. It's our Thursday volunteer stuff that we do every week. So.
I know in September, my
Alena Dell says Tim's Cascades potato chips are made in Algona. And that's cool. I did not know that. And I actually lived, it was the first house my parents had when we first moved here to Washington. I was born when my parents were still living in the Kentwood apartments. And then they moved to the house in Algona. And then they moved to the house in 1974 in the house that they still are in right now. So a lot of history in this little area. I'm sorry, what were you saying, Jade?
Oh, thank you. September, I'm taking my grandfather to a Mariners-Dodgers game for his 80th birthday.
Ooh, that should be a good one.
Yeah,
That's a
because
good
I
one.
keep telling him about your dad, because he said, because your dad's 85, and he's just like, because my grandfather is a retired cop, and I remember when the Mariners made the playoffs, it was just like, I'm like, Cancel, you're going to hurt yourself. Because they made the playoffs, and he's like,
You're talking about when they broke the 2000 or the 2001 playoff drought a couple years ago.
Yeah, I mean, being
when
that
Cal Raleigh hit that home run to right field and ended the drought.
Fun fact: I was actually at that game. I actually, for the first time, I actually cried. I wanted my godfather to see that, and he didn't. He could only watch from heaven.
Oh.
Okay, Norb, let's just ask you this. If you're comfortable, where were you at the 9/11?
Oh, wow, 9/11. I know exactly where I was. I was, at the time I was dating my now wife, and at the time I lived in Seattle. She had a condo in Issaquah, and I was at her place in Issaquah. And I remember I got woken up by a phone call from my business partner telling me New York was under attack and the World Trade Center had collapsed because we'd been sleeping in that morning. So, and turned on the news to watch what was going on. It was surreal, for sure. Hard to believe that was 24 years ago.
Hey, what's yours? Wait, let me see the back.
It's Cal Riley.
Oh, it's Cal Raleigh. Nice.
Yeah, I have Cal Riley, but I have somebody else. And I wore his when we had the All-Star game here.
Julio's got to get going. It's.
I mean,
it's off to a slow start. He's got to be better, man. It's just there's so much hate put on the ownership for not making enough big moves and signing bats and all that stuff. And again, I still contend it's not just a matter of saying, hey, let's get some hitters in here. Let's just pay them and get them to come here. You got to have to convince them to come here too, because I don't think exactly most players are looking at Seattle as a destination where like, hey, I want to be a great hitter. Let's go to Seattle where great hitters go to die. But Julio is our guy. He's the face of the franchise, and he had a great first year, and he had a great finish to last year. We had a slow start last year, and he's kind of off to a slow start again this year. He has one home run and a couple of knocks, but
he gives Pete Alonso a run for his money.
He's great in center field. Defensively, I love him out there. I just got to get a few more bats. He's got to get a few more hits.
Tell him about what Julio did to me on my birthday. That was hilarious.
Oh, wait, hold on. I gotta hear that story. Alena said, I always would go to the games with my granddad and make him catch the peanuts from the peanut guy. Oh, that was awesome. The peanuts were great because they were cheap and he could throw them from a mile away. It was awesome. Sports Live in the ATL says, Norb, try being a Braves fan right now, please. Hey, at least you've been to like a playoff game and won playoff games that have been to a World Series. We have never been to the World Series, man. But yes, to start the season 0-7, yeah, we're 3-4. People are already complaining, but it's like we've been 3-4. We started, I think, last year was 3-4. The year before that was like 2-5. I mean, it's kind of same stuff, just different year. But yeah, 0-7 is bad. But yes, Sports Live in the ATL having his birthday. It is today. Sports Live in the ATL. Happy birthday, man!
Happy birthday.
Yeah, maybe wearing some red for you. I do have red on.
Is Zane complaining about the Warriors game right now?
Oh my god, he's just sitting on my bed being a moaner. Like,
Zane, are you sad?
Slitta, how old are you? How old are you, man? How young are you?
He's deafened.
He'll chat in here in a second.
That guy's deafened.
Being a moaner?
No, my boyfriend's a moaner because he's losing to Jay's Golden State.
Yeah.
54. Just turned 54. So you're just a year behind me. I'll always be 1 year older than you, man. It's crazy. I don't feel that old.
Hey, I'm sorry that you're losing, but hi, buddy.
Yes, happy birthday to Slitta.
Yeah.
Okay, let's-
Don't we play?
Norb, how do you,
I'm trying to remember. Don't we play the Falcons? Do we play the Falcons again? No.
I have the schedule, Norb. I can pull it up.
okay. Lux has a question for
I
you,
can look it
Norb.
up too,
How do you
but
think the Seahawks are going to do this year?
Boy, man. That is like trying to predict the weather in the Pacific Northwest. I mean, so many different pieces. You know, if you're with a report, if you're the weather reporter, you just kind of say, you know, there's a 50% chance of cloudy skies, a 50% chance of partly sunny skies, maybe a chance of rain somewhere in between, and maybe a bit of wind and snow later on in the evening. Pretty much you got to cover everything. But how will they do? How will they do? I say the Seahawks will finish better than 500 this year, which means they have to have at least 9 wins, right? Because there is no 500 because we have 17 games. You can't have an even number of games unless you tie. So I think the Seahawks will be better than 9 and 8.
Okay,
I think they could be better than last year.
Schedule for this year. I have it up.
11 and 6. Let's just say 11 and 6 right off the bat. And contending. I don't know if that's good enough to make the division. Might be the Rams division this year. Sports Live in ATL says, people say I look good. 35, so I'm good. People say I look 35. Congrats, man. It helps to have a full head of hair. Right?
That's what
So
mean.
count your blessings that you have a full head of hair. Because otherwise you could be 25 and look like you're 50 if you don't have light hair. I mean, that's just how it is. Went to my nephew's senior night game over in Chicago. He plays for and studies at the Illinois Institute of Technology, and there was a guy he's like a sophomore on the team, and he's got the male pattern baldness thing going on. I was like, they say that's a sophomore. I was like, oh, he looks like somebody's dad, and yet that was what it was.
How's Zane feeling right now, Jade?
He's just moaning. He's just like sitting on the bed. But I remember when they won the World Series, the Dodgers, because I told his family that they could open a bottle of champagne in the house as long as they clean it up.
Oh yeah, if you don't clean up yourself, I don't get to listen to you at all.
Jade, Sports Live in the ATL wants to know who you are. He goes, who is that female in the red? She is full of energy, LMAO. Female in red is dancing with me. Cheek to cheek.
I do have my chat. Okay, who's asking?
Sports Live in the ATL, David from Atlanta.
Oh, hi. Oh, that's
Jade.
I thought you knew. I thought you knew. I thought you guys knew each other. I just figured at some point you guys would have interacted.
I don't know.
Sports Live in the ATL, we've been collaborating for, man, we go way back. 9 years? 2016, I want to say.
Oh my god. I love myself to Sports Live in the ATL. I also have my own channel. My friend, who's also a Atlanta fan, he might join YouTube. So both of you might get along. You know, Falcons, Braves. I don't know if you watch baseball.
Oh, he watches baseball. I've seen his rage videos whenever his Atlanta teams fail him, which happens more often than not.
My friend Israel does watch you. He loves your stuff. He says he gives you a 10 out of 10, man. He loves your stuff.
I gotta say, you know, if I know a crucial Atlanta game is going on and they lose, I'm instantly to David's reaction because I have to see what it is. I get it. I understand why one fan's, especially a strong emotional fan's team, and he's going through misery. I understand. That's why my most watched video is the Super Bowl interception against the 49ers. I mean, against the Patriots. I get it. People love to see. People are sick, man. People are they're sadistic. They love to watch people suffer. Right? That's what it is. They love to see. They get comfort in watching other people's misery. So it does. That's the only thing that explains it. Is the fact that my most watched video is my worst moment as a Seahawks fan. And then my second video is my greatest moment. So I guess one's misery is the number one thing that people enjoy, and then one's elation and joy, I guess, is the other. So, if you had to put one, which is more popular, watching somebody suffer or watching somebody be really happy, they'll choose the suffering because that's just apparently more entertaining. I guess that's kind of it, though, right? Because otherwise, why would we watch drama? Why would we watch movies? Nobody wants to watch a movie about where everybody has a great, happy time and everything's great, right? You want drama. You want betrayal and violence and killing and revenge and somebody stomping somebody's head and then someone shooting that guy because he did that to someone. That's what we pay to see. We don't pay to watch a bunch of happy people. We pay to watch people's misery. So that's why I watch Sports Live in the ATL when Atlanta teams go down and burn in a big ball of fire. I got to get my popcorn out and watch Sports Live in the ATL's rage videos because that is pure gold.
I'm looking them up right now. Sports Live in the ATL. Sports.
It's long now. Sports Live in the ATL Sports Fitness Motivation Channel. I mean, dude, can I buy a vowel? I mean, can you make the name any longer? I mean, it's
Oh my god.
Sports Live in the ATL Sports Fitness Motivation Channel. No, it's pretty funny. He's a Slita to me. Slita. SLITA.
Okay, I want to say this. Okay, this is a secret my dad does not know, so please don't tell my dad. But my grandma is coming in town later this month.
I'm going to tell your dad right after I finish live streaming.
You better not.
I'm going to say, Dad, guess what? There's a secret you don't know about. Grandma's coming to town. No, that's cool.
Please don't.
Oh yeah. Is that
Sports Live the ATL. I wouldn't tell you that. I love you. Is there nothing more intriguing when someone says, "Hey, can you keep a secret?"
And then they don't. They open their fat
The
mouth.
first thing is
That's
like, yeah. Everybody loves to hear a secret, right? Can you keep a secret? I
I
mean,
don't trust anybody these days because they open their fat mouth.
wait, what is this? Alena Dahl with a super chat. Alena blowing me up tonight. You all need to check out the Kitsap County Sheriff abducted chicken video. Parts are sad, but mainly hilarious. Less than 5 miles from my house. The voiceover from the newscaster is awesome. The Kitsap County Sheriff abducted chicken video. Is this on YouTube? Is this a YouTube thing, Alena?
Okay, if Sports Live in the ATL is watching, I just subscribed to your channel.
There you go. One more subscriber. And all's
I'll
good
get
in the
my
world.
pack to get to help you sub, buddy.
All right, I'm gonna pull this up. Let me see if I can pull this off. I'll probably get demonetized by doing it, but oh well. Let's look up Kitsap County Sheriff abducted chicken video. Okay, there it is. It's kind of viral actually.
Oh, Nick's here. What's up, Nick?
Hey, Nick.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
All right, let me
Zane, are
see
you
if I can
sad right now?
pull this up.
Aww.
If you don't stop moping, I'm gonna hit you with my slipper.
Hit me with your slipper.
That's fair.
Oh, we do it. You do
Okay,
it.
all right. I think I found it. Hold on a second. I'm going to try to pull this up. I'm going to pull up this video, and hopefully I won't get in trouble for doing so, because I'm going to be basically playing a YouTube video.
Come on, Nick.
Sports Live in the ATL for the super chat. Thank you, man. To the girl in the red.
What's
Type.
your name?
To the girl in the red. Type Sports Live in the ATL. My channel pops up. And Norb, thanks for loving my pain. LMAO. Hey, you know
I
what?
found you, so
Oh, she's already subscribed. We're way ahead of your partner. Way ahead of your partner.
All right, buddy.
Did he hit Zane?
All right, hold on a second.
Told him to stop moaning.
It's kind of like press, right? They say there's no such thing as bad press. There's no such thing as bad viewers, even if they have come to watch you suffer.
Yeah. Well,
Because-
next up, I'll be doing a cover of "Die with a Smile" soon.
Okay, I got the video. Here we go. I think. Wait a minute. Wait a second. I gotta make sure this is set right. I gotta make sure I have this set correctly so that you can get the sound. Hold on. Oh, this might actually work. Here we go. Let's try it.
Hands. That's fine. Just hold your chicken. I'm not going to hurt your chicken.
Kitsap County Sheriff's deputies confront a man accused of stealing a chicken while violating an order of protection. The call for help came from a woman who said her former boyfriend had shown up at her home in unincorporated Port Orchard early in the morning of Saturday, March 29th, kicking in a back door and shouting, "I've got Polly," several times before running away with the chicken that was inside the house.
Hey!
Did she choke it?
Your hands. Stand up.
After a search, deputies located the man hiding in a wooded area on J.M. Dickinson Road.
Hey, relax a little.
He was still clutching the chicken as he was taken into custody.
I'm going to have you put the chicken in here for a second.
Deputies allowed to place the chicken safely into a patrol unit before booking him on charges of residential burglary and violating an order of protection. KCSO jail records showed the 50-year-old man had been released from custody that morning, just 2.5 hours before the incident. After his arrest, Polly the chicken, who was unharmed, was returned to her family.
Well. Only in Gig Harbor, I guess. That's Gig Harbor, right? Isn't that where it was? My goodness. Well, isn't that interesting?
Well,
That's interesting.
This isn't a question, but Nob is like the best YouTuber ever.
Oh my
I had
god.
to ask the question, man. I had to ask if they choked the chicken. I mean, there's a chance that if you don't carry the chicken correctly, you might grab it around the neck and you might choke it. Just saying. You got to be careful around the chicken.
Bro.
Right.
Okay. Apparently my boyfriend has
Port
asked me
Orchard.
something, so
Port
I'm
Orchard.
gonna read it out of this paper.
Go ahead.
I'm nervous.
If it's about the Warriors,
This is how the
winning,
chicken crossed the road.
Oh.
God, the old jokes. Okay, well, Jade, what's the question?
Well, it says, okay. To my girlfriend of 13 years. Never thought I'd find someone that's my ride or die. Oh my god, would you do me the honor of being my wife? Yes.
Is he proposing?
Wait.
Yes, he is.
Wait.
Shut up.
Yes, he is. You son of a ass.
What the heck's going on?
Is this for real?
I want to know. Jade, is this prank or for real?
It's for real. He doesn't do pranks because after what his brother did. Yes.
Wait a second. Did he just propose to you on a NorbCam live stream?
Yes. Because he's been,
Wait, get Zane in right now.
no, oh my god. He's like, he said you better say the Warriors suck.
What? No. Oh.
What?
God. I'm telling him about it right now.
Oh.
Shut up. Wait, show me the ring again. This just happened on a Norb live stream? No, this has never happened.
This is
Oh my god.
well. I guess congratulations are in order, Jade. What?
Oh.
He wrote the proposal on paper?
Yeah, because.
Wait, can you read it one more time?
Oh my god, you guys are nuts.
I am so confused right now.
Okay, because January 19th marked 13 years of us dating. We dated back in 2012. That's when we started. To my girlfriend. 13 years, ride or die. Never had someone so committed who's stuck by me, even though I'm a fan of opposing teams.
Hmm?
Would you do the honor of being my wife?
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna call Wesley. I'm calling Wesley right now.
Oh my god, fuck.
How you feeling?
Oh my god, I'm trying not to cry. After so much that happened to me last month, after the, not just that, but we were actually forced out of our apartment because I got doxxed. And somebody spray painted a very bad word on my window. So it was the W. It's kind of something you don't call a girl.
Yeah.
I'm in absolute tears.
Wow.
I mean, we've done a lot. I mean, I thought he was gonna hold off. He doesn't do pranks because what his brother did to him as a kid. Because his brother is such a big gamer. He plays Call of Duty.
Yeah.
And Call of Duty, I guess he got I think he got killed, and I guess he was sleeping. And he's well, I'm gonna keep it clean because he did swear at his brother because you don't allow swearing on your show. So his brother, he's like, "Bro, shut up! I'm trying to sleep. You're gonna wake up Dad." And he's like, "Oh, shut the bleep up! I don't care." Dad comes down the stairs. She's like, "What are you doing? You're waking up your brother. You're waking up me. You're waking up your sister." Bang. Brother gets it. And they don't use anything in the house. They don't use their hands. They don't use the belt because I don't know if this is true. The belt is now legalized. You can't use it. If anybody knows if it's not allowed anymore, please let me know, because they don't do hair pulling because, fun fact, you're going to screw the scalp up.
I'm back. I can't believe what just happened.
Wow. So we went from choking the abducted chicken to a unexpected wedding proposal.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen you speechless before.
Shoot, Wesley's here.
Wesley.
Yo!
I cannot believe this happened.
13 years.
So
Did he actually do it? Let's go!
Yes.
Alena wants to know, so is Polly the chicken invited to the wedding?
What?
I don't think you even saw the video. I think while I was playing the video, you were doing something else.
I have memory problems.
Jade, where did he propose at? In your room?
Yeah, because he's being a
He's
big...
watching the Warriors lose right now, and he just proposed out of nowhere.
He's being the biggest baby right now because the Warriors are kicking the hell out of the Lakers.
Bye-bye. Wesley.
Hang on, I got something.
Nice.
And NBA ballin' 824 Yankees 3-2.
Yeah, I'm a big Yankees fan. We beat the Diamondbacks. Luckily we didn't get swept, so luckily we're good.
I don't think there's no. I met Wesley through Instagram, and he's the coolest person I know.
Is this Wesley here? Is this Wesley?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
all right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, if he vouches for you, you must be all right then.
Jade, what are you doing?
Actually, I lost today was my grandpa's 90th birthday that I lost 14 years ago. So, yeah.
Wow. 90th.
I also lost my great grandmother last night as well.
Last night? How old was she?
Yeah. She was 86.
Damn, bro.
Wow.
I think the Seahawks, speaking of the sports, I think the Seahawks are Super Bowl contenders.
I don't know.
Really? What makes you say that? Those are big words.
Y'all got Cooper Kupp.
I'm excited about that. I'm a number of reasons.
He doesn't get hurt, because that's going to be an issue.
Okay, just before we talk about Cooper, I'm just shocked that Zane actually did this on a NorbFam live stream. This is never.
Dude, that's crazy.
I know.
No, I
thought he was going to do it where he told us.
I know.
A lot of people didn't really want to date him because he likes all the California teams, and I hope his family rebuilds in California.
Wait, does his family know this now?
Where is Zane at? I want to say hey.
Zane, congratulations, buddy.
Sports Live in the ATL, by the way, says dating 13 years. How old is the girl in the red? She looks like 20. So 13 years dating. I'm confused.
Jesus, oh my God.
Speaking of looking younger than your actual age, right?
I'm actually 25. I get this. Because people say that I usually
Wait, so you've been dating since you guys were 12? Since you were 12?
13, because my birthday's in September. He's a June baby, so.
And Wesley's a June baby too.
So this isn't a high school romance. This is a this is middle school romance. Wow, that goes way back.
Hey, Jade, when's the wedding now? When's the wedding?
that it's a strict set of rules. You can date when you're 13, not 12.
True.
So don't think you can lie about your age to this woman. She'll figure you out.
Jade,
Alena, what's up? Welcome to the show. Good to see you. Sports Live the ATL says, wait, Seattle Super Bowl contenders? LO, is that guy high?
You just did not say that about my best friend like that. No. Norb, you want to know one thing about Wesley? You do not want to mess with him about anything.
Who dares me to do it again?
Me.
Yeah, say hi to MJ for me, because you're dead.
No, that's in the proposal. Oh, she out. Hey, Jade.
What?
At least we didn't pay all that money for a QB. Alena says this girl is amazing.
Hey, she is.
You are stealing. You are rocking the internet right here. Everyone's a fan of yours right here.
Is everyone saying congratulations to in the chat yet or no?
Bro, if this guy wants to come on my YouTube channel, the door's open. Because I think if I could get my friend Israel on board with Discord, these two would get along stepbrother style, but without all the fighting. And
right.
But I was Jake,
for those of you, Alena is late to the party. I don't know if you caught the beginning part of it, but Jade, who's been a regular here on Discord and on my YouTube channel, she was literally, we were watching a YouTube video about a stolen chicken, and then we come back to her and she's reading a proposal from her boyfriend of 13 years? 12 years?
Yeah.
13 years. 13 years proposing to her on this live stream, and she got all emotional and stuff. It's like, wow, this is surreal. Only on YouTube, only on Discord. Technology is amazing.
I wanted to curse so bad, but I'm like,
don't do it
because I can't, because there's kids watching.
There might be, or else people with the kids mentality.
Imagine if little Timmy goes up to his mom and
oh my lord,
and he's like, hey mom, what does bleep mean? And then she looks up like, what?
Oh my god.
I've found myself when I couldn't control my emotions during a game, and I've uttered a few profanities here and there, and I think, I sure hope I didn't mess up
what's
some
going on
young
with your
kids'
Lakers right now, buddy?
I'll roast him on Instagram. He actually beat the crap out of the Rangers in the Stanley Cup final in 2014.
Okay,
Sports Live in the ATL. That's pretty funny. He says 25. So dating since you were 13. What the f? At 13, I was playing. At 13, I was playing hide and seek. LMAO.
I just like to tell you you're engaged now, Jade. In case you actually.
Jesus.
He's gonna be saying I'm lying. He's gonna say that. He's like, Tyler, you played a lie. Come in VC to see the proof.
The girl in the red is all right. She is funny. The Sports Live in the ATL.
You know what?
So you're rocking the
honestly, okay, you know what? I'm gonna take that back. Okay, the funny thing is, ever since
Alena said, in here, I thought she was getting emotional about Polly, the chicken. LOL.
No.
Sports Live in the ATL. So is the chicken baked, broiled, or fried?
What the?
I don't even eat chicken.
Tyler, Jay, show the ring.
Maybe both.
Show the ring.
Nice.
2025 bride confirmed.
Yeah, I'm gonna
gotta say it to Norb, Jade, what you said to me to your boyfriend when they won. When he Steve won.
Hang on, was he saying something? Go ahead, Wesley.
The crazy thing is, my sister's getting married in October of this freaking year, bro.
Jade, when's
dual wedding.
Double wedding.
Okay,
double wedding.
Everybody in my family thinks I'm crying. I'm like, no, I don't. I'm probably gonna tear up because she's going out of the house, but.
I mean, I've cried at weddings before, so you're not the only one, bud.
Because June's coming up, I want to let my brother finish school. So, and plus
you better invite me. You better invite us.
Wait, I think I can wait. Hold on.
Jesus.
See if I can play it on TV here. Hold on.
Sports Live ATL. I was at 13. I never wanted girls. LOL. But cool. Good luck.
Hey, one day you'll find a lucky person. Just wait for that one day. I'm seeing it right now. What do you mean?
No.
Wait, where are the shorts? Hold on.
Ilona, doing good. Glad to be here.
Hold up.
So for those of you who aren't on Discord, if you join the NorbCore Discord, you can enjoy this type of interaction. You could talk to Jade for hours and hours and find out all the scoop, and you can get the profanity to go with it that she holds back on during these broadcasts. But right?
Yeah, you can use profanity in my server, but my server we are kind of doing background checks because of
incidents has been happening.
Yeah, I'm not going to mention names. I don't want them to go after Norbert. The thing is, we have to change my phone number. Actually, you have to get a new card because what they did was just despicable. They keyed it. They slashed.
Wait, what, Tyler? What are you watching?
Watching Norb's opening day video.
Oh my God.
Oh yes, that was the pregame on opening day from Edgar's Cantina. Actually, that whole game was actually pretty good. The whole game was pretty good. It was a little slow to start, but the opening ceremonies were awesome. The ceremony was good.
See
the game was slow, but then it got going.
Intro, they did flames too.
Yeah. Julio helped.
I know they haven't banned flames in the in T-Mobile. There's flames in Lumen Field. Ever since the Titans, I believe it was the Titans. They had one of those fire stacks when they would introduce players, and they'd run through those fire stacks. Well, one of those fire stacks fell over and burnt the field. So after that, they banned all the fire stacks in all the opening things. It always takes one to ruin the fun for everybody. It's like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Hey, Alena Doll with a $5 super chat says, you will have to show that video to your parents as a favor for me so they have a good laugh. LOL. Oh, the chicken video? Yeah, they're going to the Philippines tomorrow. I got to bring them to the airport tomorrow. They're going to be in the Philippines for a month. So,
what car are you taking? Tesla again?
Hey guys,
hang on 1 sec.
I'm not sure. I might have to take the luggage might be a lot, so I might be taking the Highlander tomorrow.
Hang on a second, guys. Wesley wants to say something.
That's what you took to the game.
Tyler, be quiet, real quick.
So Wesley, Colby is one of my friends. He's got to have heart surgery.
Oh my God.
What?
What happened?
Was he trying to say that one of his best friends named Colby is getting heart surgery? Damn, bro.
How old is he?
He'll be 25 on April 20th.
25? That's too young.
Yeah, he's going, I think he's going not this Saturday, but next Saturday. Yeah, open heart surgery. And I'm going to the hospital. He literally was like, don't come. No, I'm going to be there.
You have to be there, because his life will be at stake.
Yeah. My birthday's in 2 months, bro.
Me too. Hey, we're born the same birthday month, buddy. Yeah, me and Wesley the same birth month, but different day.
Hey, let me see the ring. I want to see the ring. Hold on, I want to see.
See the ring. Woo! Let's go.
Shiny, okay. Zay, okay. Zay, I see you, boy.
Wesley, we beat in the
is
link
that blue? That looks like what kind of ring is that?
That's sapphire.
Sapphire. I was gonna say it looks like sapphire.
You're born in September, like myself.
Yes, I am.
Sapphire.
Hey,
I don't know anything about the colors of the rocks and all that stuff.
When did he do it, Jade?
After the chicken video, I want to.
Yeah, there was a chicken video.
Like
was playing
15 minutes ago on the stream.
In the stream.
While we were streaming, yeah, she reads this proposal that he wrote down on paper.
Yeah.
Oh wow!
Who would have thought?
Tyler, you missed.
And I thought we were just going to be talking about Geno Smith's contract.
In that when you were in the suite, you could go downstairs into the terrace club too.
Make a point.
Downstairs, and you're in the Root Sports Terrace Club too, like the second level.
Wait, does Sport?
Oh, I don't know. I was just in the suite. I didn't know about the Terrace Club thing, man.
When you have a suite ticket, you can go down below too.
Oh, I just stayed in there. Yeah, it's SportsLiveintheATL was asking me something about the food in the suite. He said, I saw your suite at the opener. Did you eat a lot? I know when you get spoiled food, food is all over the place. I love the place I was at when I was at the Falcons Seattle game. Oh yeah, I think I took you to the club, right? That wasn't the suite, but that was the club level. The club level's changed since when you came over. But yeah, no, I didn't eat too much, but I had my share. I had like a hot dog, a piece of pizza, a bunch of fruit, plate,
soda.
You know me, I don't really drink, so I didn't partake in the adult beverages side of things. But
soda,
I definitely had a few snacks for sure.
What's going on with your Lakers, bro? Damn,
Alena, your show was always fun to watch. Thanks, Alena. It's nice to see you on here. You're always such a great supportive fan. I appreciate it greatly. SportsLiveintheATL, the suite at the Seahawks game is awesome. I was like, wow. Yeah, that was the club level, man. The club level has changed, though. They got rid of the buffet. It's turned it into that T-Mobile
I've been there.
club thing.
Mom,
It's
they got rid
kind
of
of
the
weird.
buffet.
Eh?
My mom's here because, you know.
Oh, mom's... Does your mom know?
Oh, yeah, she's, like, kind of, like, in for shock. She's like, hey, Grandma, guess what you're never going to see if I ever have kids? You're never seeing them because you can sit behind a cell for what you did. Old lady. I hate her. I still mad at her.
Okay. Welcome to the drama of Jade's life.
Tyler, I will tell him what I said on my anniversary to him because Nightfall's key.
Lena, did we walk into a Jerry Springer show?
It's funny. It's funny.
I really
There's
can't
so much
say
we
the
don't know.
No, I said happy anniversary, you son of a b.
Don't say the actual word.
I'm not saying I just said the letter B as in
Okay.
You said to who?
To Zane.
His boyfriend.
Oh.
He played on the
Soon to be husband.
Oh, okay. I got you.
It was so funny. And Philly eventually knocked him out. Philly knocked him out of the playoffs.
Yeah,
And they won the Super Bowl after.
Right.
Oh, yeah. Just to all those Philly fans, I'm not saying anything nasty. I'm just saying this.
Thank you.
Thank you for defeating the Chiefs because you know what?
Yes.
I can't stand Travis Kelce. I can't stand Taylor Swift. Thank you for saving me for another moment of putting bleach in my eyes.
Okay, about Taylor Swift. Literally, Adam was singing to Taylor Swift earlier, but after you left.
Oh my god.
I'm not a big. I've said this before. I'm not a big, Taylor Swift fan or anything like that. My kids aren't fans of hers either, but it's not like I have some kind of hatred towards her. Again, it's like, it's not, I don't blame her. It's like, it's not her fault that the camera people decide they want to put her on camera. If she was just sitting there and nobody filmed her, nobody would know the difference. They wouldn't even know that she was on there. So why should she be in trouble? It'd be like if I showed up and I was like the super uber popular guy and they always wanted to show my reactions to things. Oh, the Seahawks! Oh, what a great catch! Nobody would know unless the camera people decide to focus on me. Then all of a sudden they do. They're like, "Oh God, who's this annoying Filipino guy is acting like he's on? I'm sick of that dude. Get him off the camera." But what did I do except cheer for my team?
If anyone says bad things about Norb, don't even say anything about Norb because Norb is the best. Do not.
You don't talk about me.
Let me see.
I appreciate that, man. Oh, on a more serious note, SportsLiveintheATL wanted to know, do you guys know about Dicer67, Seahawks fan? I don't know. He wasn't on Discord, but he did do YouTube and stuff. But I think it was Filipino too, right? And he passed away like last year?
Yeah, I did hear about
last year, I think.
I did, I think.
Yeah, I mean, he was, I know he's younger than me. I think he had like a heart attack or something, but it's like, geez.
Oh my god.
That's
But
crazy. That's wild. And I got a little something for the Chiefs fans. Hey, Kansas City, you say your stadium is the loudest. It helps when all your fans are 14-year-old girls. And in honor of Tay-Tay, let's just take a look at the Chiefs era. Terrible for so years good. 5 years. Shake it off. You lost the damn Super Bowl. Pick your aloe vera and you just got burned. Because Eagles fly, Eagles fly.
Damn.
It might be this one. Let me look.
Sentai Ranger Donnie says, I love the music of Taylor Swift.
Oh, come on.
SportsLiveintheATL says Taylor is so annoying.
Thank you.
Thank you. She is annoying as hell.
Norb, your Taylor reaction, please never do that again.
Okay,
that's meme material right there. Someone could make a meme out of that and make me forever infamous. Man.
Just shot himself.
We have crazy.
I can't believe people are still watching this. Still got people watching this. I'm actually amazed that they're still tuning into this.
Crazy drama already. Like, like the engagement proposal out of absolute nowhere, and now just crazy.
Yeah, Sports Live in the ATL. Yeah, I met Dicer 67 at the TTC. Was good. Got to finally meet him. Yeah, when you went to the game with me, he was there.
I would love to meet
connection. One of these days.
Dude, save some money. Get to Seattle, man.
I went a couple years
Looking
ago.
for the. Let's see.
I do want to go to a few more road games. I haven't done a road game in a while.
Come to Houston. Come to Texas. I'll meet you there.
I don't know if we're playing. We were going to talk about the schedule. We're going to look at the schedule. Before I sign off, I'm starving. My stomach's about to eat itself.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, stay quiet. Home opponent. Cardinals, Rams, Whiners, Texans, Colts, the Saints, the Buccaneers, the Vikings. That's all home opponents. And away opponents, and boy, am I going to lose it on
we got the Warriors game on it. Thanks for reminding me.
Cardinals, Rams, Niners, Falcons. You're
so we are playing that. We are. I knew it. I knew we were playing the Falcons again in Atlanta. Sports Live the ATL. Lightning strikes twice. How is that?
You're gonna get Norb. I'm watching one of your reaction videos, and this was the part when you yelled at that 49er fan here.
Oh, when he tried to take our mat, when he tried to take the flag down.
Oh,
this is during that.
Okay, Panthers, Jaguars, Titans, Commanders, and of course, the stupid.
Yeah, that's pretty pissed.
That was crazy. You were pissed.
Wow, that's not cool, man. Don't take the flag down. Disrespect the flag.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. So you were saying the away games. The usual three: the Steelers. Who else? Falcons.
Okay, let me read it again. Cardinals, Rams, Whiners, Falcons. You're going to pay Penix. Panthers, Jaguars, Titans, Commanders, and of course the stupid Steelers. Damn you, DK. Hey, older bro. You're going to get it. Say hello.
Why do you blame Penix when he got drafted? It wasn't like he had a choice.
Because Seattle wanted him.
What? Okay, you know how your friend Pat asked me if I was gonna faint? I'm like, how did I look like I was going to faint? Because I always watch that snippet over, and I'm just like, I don't look like I'm gonna faint. I'm just freaked out that.
I mean, that was the worst thing in the moment.
Yeah, it was.
I don't even know. I mean, he just like.
Come on, Kaminga, let's go.
Doomsday? They were taking out.
Yes.
I want to get a dang Husky back in. I don't want Michigan. Plus Matt Weiss or something. He just got in trouble for some sadistic, really crime. Another Michigan staff, because if he gets convicted, he is gonna lose everything.
Oh, that's the guy who was doing some naughty things, right? Inappropriate things.
God, I can't even be bothered.
Yeah. There's always someone out there.
Hey Zane, how's it feel to lose right now?
Oh, you don't even.
Slita says, "Come to Atlanta, Norb. I want payback." And then he said, "Yeah, Jay, don't hate Penix. Be a fan and watch."
Who the hell is that?
That was Slita, Sports Live in the ATL. That's his quarterback now.
Slita can hear me.
Dollar question. Because I have a question for him. What was your reaction to signing Kirk Cousins and then drafting Penix? Like, what was your reaction to both getting these both quarterbacks?
I know what mine was.
I'm pulling up chat. I'm trying
What the hell?
Don't scare me like that, please.
Did you know that the people
sadistic
made your server Christopher record instead of Norb record again?
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah.
That was funny.
I know. For a second there, when I saw that, I was like, "Wait, he's doing what?" Like, oh, wait a second. Of course.
It's an April Fool's
It's April 1st, of course. Ilona says, "I want a revenge on the Steelers so badly. Can we finally win one?" Yeah, I know. It's like, how many times have we lost to the Steelers?
probably like twice.
Hey, Splitta, how are you?
We lost to him that game where
Overtime.
Geno dropped the
Russell.
football, got
We lost the
sacked
ball.
and fumbled, lost the ball, and that was that. We lost
You
it
had to come
here.
the overtime
We lost
one?
it here in Seattle. That was the game where I got introduced as the Seahawks fan of the year for
Fan of the year.
2023, and then we got our
that's a big
butts
moment,
kicked by the
Oh,
Steelers.
I know. We had Russell at this time. We played in their stadium. That's when we lost in overtime. And Darrell very bad injury.
Yeah.
I forget who's the fan of the year now. It's Terry, I think.
Terry Fletcher, yep, president of the Kirkland
Yes.
Seahawkers. Great woman.
We and I are friends on Facebook.
All right, not know that.
Oh, Sports Live the ATL, by the way, in reaction to what did you think of it when they signed Kirk Cousins and then drafted Penix? He said, I didn't like it at all.
Oof.
Okay.
Signing Cousins, then drafting Penix made no sense. I was so pissed.
It didn't. It pissed off Walker
It pissed off everybody, and it set off a quarterback fury. Everyone started freaking out. Well, we better draft our quarterback now. All of a sudden, it's like, what did we get, like 5 quarterbacks? It just went nuts.
The Giants are just in shambles, and I'm loving it. Oh,
You should go to Atlanta and watch the game with Splitta, maybe.
I was thinking about it. I got friends out there now. I got a couple of friends besides Slitta. I've also got a friend of mine who's a actor, moved from LA to Atlanta, so I know a couple peeps out there. So I'm not thinking about it. Tay Francis, it depends on when too. Tay Francis said, I got to meet you during that 2023 Steelers game, Norb. Such a cool experience. It was cool. Even though the game sucked, it was a fun day for sure. Very surreal. Alena, let's get revenge on DK.
Sent me those tickets to a Mariner game. It was like last minute notice because my mom was already on her way down.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, no, I didn't know I was going to the game. I was like just trying to figure out how I could watch it, and then all of a sudden I got a call. Said, hey, you want to watch it from the suite? Well, yeah, hell yeah.
No. It was a long time ago against the Rangers. Or
I thought you were talking about this last.
You were giving away free tickets, and you were.
Oh, me giving them away. Oh.
Oh no.
I'm
going. Okay. I'm not going to a Mariner game until the 7th because we got a road game against Justin Sucklander and the Giants.
Yeah, then we go against Robbie Ray too.
The boys are beating the Lakers by 7. Love to see it.
Yeah, you better burn that clock.
Sports Live the ATL in the ATL. Penix looks good. We'll see. And he said, "Yeah, you should."
Stop mentioning Penix.
Norb, I got you. Falcons must beat Seahawks. The loss last year was embarrassing. It was embarrassing for you guys.
Hey, this is Zane. Night.
You know what? This guy needs to join my freaking.
Night, Zane.
I know. I think you've got a new fan. Sports Live the ATL is a fan of Jade.
But you know,
Norb, I'm in chat, so if Splitta wants to just shout me out,
join the Discord. You can go one-on-one with these people right here. Even long after the broadcast stream ends, the conversation continues.
Conversation.
You guys like my haircut? I actually cut my hair myself.
Looks good.
He just said,
I cut a little too much on the
if you
side.
come down to Atlanta, I will buy your ticket and go with me.
Hell yeah! Plus, aren't Falcons tickets really cheap? Am I wrong about that?
I'm actually.
Mariners tickets are cheap.
They're cheap, but yeah, certain days are cheap.
Let's go, Jimmy Butler buckets.
I like
There's some popcorn soon. I like the haircut.
When they have the value night.
No, when you said you cut your own hair, literally my economics teacher cut his own hair one time.
One side?
No, it's like when over the spring break.
No, I've done it before, but I actually cut it shorter. I've never cut it short like this. So I got the clippers. I got the little clipper guard thing. And I was like, okay, screw it. I'm just going to do it. Just start going. It's like the hard part is to do the back because you can't see it, right? It's hard to cut the back side. The front and all this, that's pretty easy to do because you're looking in the mirror. But
okay. First of all,
use the Flowbee. I did have my vacuum with me, by the way. I had my Dyson battery-powered vacuum with me, so I was literally like vacuuming along the way. And I thought about the Flowbee. Do you guys know what the Flowbee is? You're probably before your time.
Oh my god, I have one. That's so crazy.
You know what? You have a Flow? I didn't think those things still existed.
I know.
If you don't know what a Flowbee is, Flowbee was this funny thing. I thought it came out like in the 90s or 80s or something, but it was invented by a guy who was he wanted to figure out a way where he can cut his hair, but also not have a mess at the same time. So he invented a vacuum attachment that had blades on it. So you literally turn on your vacuum and cut your hair at the same time. So it's like, so it's like cutting your hair with a vacuum. And it was the goofiest thing. I think my parents bought one too.
Damn.
I don't know if I don't think they have it anymore, but
Are you going
I'm sure he made a lot of money with that. Norb, are you going bald, LMAO? Yeah, I'm hanging in there trying to, to not, but it's definitely not as thick as it used to be back when I was a little chap. Back when I was just a little teenager, I had hair coming out everywhere. No, but
Please stop that. Stop it.
it's still there. It's still there. It's just not as thick. The forest is a little bit. The forest is sparser than it used to be. They done some logging in here, so the trees aren't quite as dense as the forest used to be. What the F is a Floby? Look it up. Look it up on YouTube, Floby, and you'll see. Literally, it's a vacuum with blades in it.
Night, buddy.
Anyway.
It is over.
I'm catching up DMing of that right now.
Do that right now. Tell him.
No, guys, don't do that. He's sleeping.
All right.
He was just up a
As long as you have more hair on your head than in your ear and nose, you are good. I've got a trimmer for that. And it will suck the day that I have more hair in my nose and my ears than on my head, because that will be a sad day. So Floby is a lawnmower?
Nice.
No, Floby is a haircut attachment that you put on your vacuum, and you can cut your hair and suck up the hairs at the same time.
Doing good, Slitta.
Ilona says, we will still beat the Falcons. The Forest, LMAO. Sports Live in the ATL. Sports Fitness Motivational Channel.
Yeah. Oh, and by the way, Norb and I went to the same college, but not the same. But
Why didn't I get?
UW.
Go
UW,
dogs. UW suckers. Well, that actually started on my mom's side of the family. I just love. They have cherry blossoms, and they have Dubs the Husky.
The quad is quite spectacular this time of year. With the
I
cherry blossoms in full effect.
Dog earlier, Jay. It's funny.
Did he respond already?
What?
What happened?
Sports Live in the ATL. Norb, meeting you was a blast. I know you are in awe of my celebrity status. LOL.
I still have some of those freak
I was
out
in
video
awe of
from one
something.
the Falcons games.
Oh, you stop that.
All right. Well, my stomach's about to eat itself. I gotta get some food in me. It's only 9:39. Oh, we started this 2 hours ago. I spent like 20 minutes talking about Geno's contract, and then we went to choking chickens and marriage proposals, and now we're talking about Flobies and cherry blossoms. You just never know where this show's going to go. Great entertainment. And to the 34 people who's managed to stick around to watch this whole thing, I admire your bravery to endure
we can still
the
hang out in
content
here,
of this channel.
Jade, if you want.
You guys can hang out all day. And if you want to hang out with these people and continue the conversation, you're more than welcome to. Just join the NorbCore Discord and jump into the chat there, and you guys can all have continued conversation.
Hey, join
Norb, you should join Jade's Discord.
Yeah, man.
Actually.
Send me the link to it.
Oh God,
I will right now.
But in the meantime, everybody in Discord, say goodbye to everybody.
Night.
Good night, YouTube. Thank you guys for watching.
Night.
Good night, Discord. I'm gonna hop over here and let's just get rid of this phone number off here. That's it. We were talking about Geno's new deal, and then we were talking about Jade's new rock and other things. But hey, that's live entertainment for you. I'm out of here. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll catch you next time. Check out another video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Love you guys. We'll see you next time as the world turns. Woohoo!
Yo, I'm Ken Walker, running back for the Seattle Seahawks.
Tyler Lockett from the Seattle Seahawks.
DK Metcalf.
KJ Wright. Hey, bro, you're watching NorbFam.
You're watching NorbFam.